I got about 2 minutes before I'm going to get started. Hello, happy Monday. I see you got a few joiners already. Or the early birds, huh? I got 2 good books I picked out this morning. I hope one I found in my own archives. So that's going to be kind of exciting. I hope all the pages are there for you. If not, we'll have to make them up. But apparently it's a classic story. So we're going to read that. And yeah. We are almost ready. Let me see what the time. Oh, we got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm going to have a little drink. And while we're getting ready, if you are watching and getting ready to hear me read my stories, make sure you're comfy and cozy and you have a nice, comfortable spot to chill in. And, you know, you got your beverage ready in case you need something to drink while we're reading and listening. And if you have any questions or whatever. So, yeah, we're almost ready. I'm excited. It's Monday. Weather was nice this weekend, so that was good. I hope you and your mom or dad or brothers and sisters got outside. So, yeah. Gonna start in a minute. How exciting. Just give me a wave if you're there. I think it's always interesting to see how this displays on my thing here. I'm not sure if you're in Virginia. I don't know. I think it might rain today. It doesn't look super sunny. So we'll have to see how that goes, right? All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Let's see. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. All right, let's get started. Hi, friends. Hope you had a great weekend. It's Coach Steph here from reading to you live from the Ashburn Village Sports Pavilion. And today I have 2 books. I hope I have time to get to the second, but we're going to definitely get to the first at least. The first one, hey, Steph, how are you? Good morning. The first one is called, you ready? We Don't Eat Our Classmates. It's probably good advice, right? Probably good advice. All right, and then the second one, I hope we have time to read, and it's from my own collection here. It's called There's a Nightmare in My Closet. Now, I hope all the pages are there. I think they are. I kind of looked through it this morning, so I think all the pages are there, but if not, we'll just go with it, okay? But it's called A Nightmare. There's a Nightmare in My Closet. Maybe you've read that one before, but I remember my kids used to love this one, and I found it this weekend. So, all right, let's get started. All right. We Don't Eat Our Classmates. This one is by Ryan T. Higgins, and yeah, maybe you've read this one before, but it seems like good advice too, is right, not to eat your classmates. All right, let me put my little reading glasses on. Ready? Hey kids, you will never be eaten by a T-Rex. They are extinct, I promise. That's what he says right here. All right, let's get started. This is a good one. Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day a little T-Rex starts school. So true. Penelope there. And she looks like what? She's a baby dinosaur, right? What are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? This was very important. She's wondering, huh? Must be her mom. Okay. My hair is going so crazy, guys, that it's getting in my face. I wish I could get a haircut. How about you? All right, Penelope's mom bought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Ponies were Penelope's favorite because ponies are delicious. Penelope's dad packed her a lunch of 300 tuna sandwiches and 1 apple juice. Look how happy she is about that backpack. Oh my gosh, do you guys eat tuna sandwiches? But only one apple juice, huh? Finally, the big day came, and Penelope Rex was very surprised to find out that all of her classmates were, I don't know, that must be her school. Here we go, the big, what do you think all her classmates were? Children! Oh my gosh, all of her classmates were children. Huh. So she ate them because children are delicious. Penelope Rex said, Mrs. Noodleman, we don't eat our classmates. Please spit them out all at once. So she did. Oh my goodness. So she ate them. They're gone. They're gone. It was not the best way to start school. Still, Penelope was determined to have a good first day. Do they look happy? Look, they got like dinosaur slime, T-Rex slime all over them. Gross. And what about their teacher? Does she look happy? She tried hard to make friends at recess. She finger painted some of her best work. She even saved Griffin Emery a seat at lunch. You can sit here. I don't know if she's having a lot of luck. What did she draw? Look what she drew there. You think those kids like that? And then she's going down this line. Look what she's trying to do. And then does he look happy? Like he doesn't want to sit with her, huh? Penelope started to notice everyone was making friends but her. It was lonely. Why do we think that she's not making any friends? Why do you think? Take a minute and think about that. Why is she not making any friends? When she got home, her dad asked about her first day of school. I didn't make any friends, Penelope cried. None of the children wanted to play with me. Penelope Rex, her father asked, did you eat your classmates? Well, maybe, sort of, just a little bit. She looks very sad, doesn't she? There's their kitchen. Sometimes it's hard to make friends, said her dad, especially if you eat them. You see, Penelope, children are just the same as us on the inside, just tastier. That gave Penelope a lot to think about. So she's just thinking, she's like, The next day, Penelope tried really hard, but poor Penelope, she could not stop herself from eating her classmates. Mrs. Noodleman, Penelope ate William Amoto again, and they were all afraid of her. She ate William again with this, look at the shoes hanging out. And then this little girl's like, Mrs. Noodleman. And there he is again. He got spit out again. I'd be afraid of her too, wouldn't you? I would be. Except Walter. Walter was a goldfish. So Penelope tried to make friends with him. Will you be my friend? There's Walter the goldfish. What do you think she can do to make friends? Chomp. Walter, I think, tried to eat her. Eee! Cried Penelope. He's eating my finger. She is upset that he tried to eat her. Look how upset she is. It's weird, right? Once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. She's got boo-boo on her finger now, right? All the children are learning. She stopped eating her classmates, even when Cece Woodman spilled barbecue sauce all over herself. And soon Penelope made friends. Found you. Want a brownie? I helped make them. She hiding behind the slide? Not a good hider, is she? Now, even when children look especially delicious, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when someone tries to eat you. So even though she still sometimes gets that pang to eat her friends, she remembers that it didn't feel good. And Walter the goldfish stares right back at her and licks his lips. That Walter, he's silly. Because dinosaurs are delicious. That Walter. So you know what's funny is when in my house, sometimes in the spring and summer, we have this squirrel that comes around our backyard because my backyard has all these trees and stuff. And so sometimes, a couple of years ago, we had this deck before our deck got ruined and we had to get a new deck, but we had this deck and we had these sliding glass doors and the squirrel would come up to the window because I have two big dogs, and the squirrel would come up to the window and on one of the side rails would like just lay down flat on its belly and just like stare at our dogs. And they would just be like, oh my gosh, whimpering and crying. And this squirrel was just like, hey, you're inside, I'm outside, you can't get me, look at me. Kind of like Walter, right? Reminding you, you know, you're inside, you can't get me. So that's what that kind of reminded me of. But anyway, that was called Classmates. Oh, We Don't Eat Our Classmates. And it was by, let's make sure we know who it's by, Ryan T. Higgins. That was a good one. I like that one. Did you like that one? If you did, give me a little thumbs up if you can. All right, it looks like, let me see. Oh, we do. We have time for this one. Now, this one, again, like I said, was from my own collection at my house. I was going through some things this weekend, and I found this one, and my kids used to love this one. And I'm just hoping that all the pages are there. But if not, we'll make it work, right? We'll use our imagination, but I think most of them are there. But if you haven't read it, let's do it. Okay, it's called There's a Nightmare in My Closet, and it's written and illustrated by Mercer Mayer. And remember, illustrated means what? It means that the person that illustrated it, and sometimes it's a different person than who wrote the story, the person who illustrated is the person who drew all the pictures or painted all the pictures, right? Or created all the pictures, because sometimes on the computer now you create. So anyway, so that's what illustrated means. All right, so let's get started. I hope this isn't scary though, because I don't know, scary stories sometimes unsettle me. All right, let's get started. There's a nightmare in my closet. There used to be a nightmare in my closet. Let me get real close so you can see it here. It's a lot to see here. Oh, there's his closet, just in case you missed that. It's his closet, I think. I don't know. Before going to sleep, I always close the closet door. sometimes. So there he is coming back from the closet door after he closed it. Oh, see, I think here's the page. Hold on, I think I found one of the pages. Just give me a second, I'm gonna fix the page here. When I was safe in bed, I'd peek. It says, when I was safe in bed, I'd peek. One night, I decided to get rid of my nightmare once and for all. Oh, are we missing this page? We might be, guys. I don't know. As soon as the room was dark, I heard him creeping towards me. I think we're missing some pages in this one. I'm going to have to find, we're going to finish it, but I'm going to have to find the book and figure out what pages I'm missing. So you have to, I'm so sorry, but we'll finish it. Quickly, I turned on the light and caught him sitting at the foot of my bed. Go away, Nightmare, or I'll shoot you. Oh my goodness. I shot him anyway, and my nightmare began to cry. I was mad, but not too mad. Nightmare, be quiet or you'll wake Mommy and Daddy, I said. He wouldn't stop crying, so I took him by the hand. Hi, Dom. How are you? Welcome. Look at him helping his monster there, Nightmare. And tucked him in bed. And closed the closet door. This book goes fast. So there he is in bed. And then he's closing the closet door. I suppose there's another nightmare in my closet, but my bed's not big enough for 3. Is he in bed with his nightmare? Wow. There's another nightmare in that closet. That was the end. That one went really fast. I really think I'm missing some pages on this one, guys. I'm gonna bring this one back in a week or two once I find out all the pages so that you don't feel cheated on this one. I am so sorry about that. I knew since it was sitting in my files, I thought maybe it had all the pages. So I hope, I'll bring this one back, I promise, and we'll read the whole thing again, okay? But this one is called There's a Nightmare in My Closet, and it's written and illustrated, which means they drew the pictures, Mercer Mayer, okay? All right, guys, I do want to say one thing, though, okay? So come close. I hope that you guys are being really good and patient with your mom and dad. You know, it's hard being home all the time and not getting to kind of do what you normally do and go to school or daycare or whatever. And so you just have to be extra patient with your moms and dads, okay? And your big brothers or little brothers and sisters. And, you know, just really just try to be as kind as you can be. And when you get really angry and frustrated, I just want you to take a deep breath and count to 10 and let it go. And try to just, you know, be peaceful and calm. And if you get really frustrated or sad, you know, make sure that you tell your parents that you're frustrated or sad, and that, and you kind of go somewhere where it makes you a little happy and peaceful, and you can have some quiet time, because it's hard on everybody. It's hard on me too. Anyway, thanks for joining me again this Monday, and I will see you again next Monday, and I will promise, if I can, find this book and get you the rest of the story. I feel like I even got cheated on that one. Thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye, everybody.